My name is Dante, and today it's Podcast Tuesday once again, and my first ever card flipper podcast. So if you watched my Facebook video, then you will know that I just picked up 4 theme cards from the 4 Jumpstart boosters I opened today on the channel, and then I shuffled them, and I got one at random, and it ended up being rainbow. So I'm just gonna review the top 10 best cards in that theme, which is, there are 15 cards in it, but I'm just gonna review the top 10 best cards in it. So let's just start off with the combo of the day, and it is Rogach, Son of Rogach, and Hedron Matrix. Nah, JK, it's actually Aggravated Assault, Neheb the Eternal. So this is the actual combo of the week. That was just a joke, because it actually does nothing. So this is the real combo. And, this combo, so in turn 3, you get Aggravated Assault. On turn 5, you get Neheb. Then I hope you dealt that Neheb deals 6 damage to opponent somehow by stuff you just casted, I guess. Then just then activate Aggravated Assault. Then just attack again. Then Aggravated Assault. Then just attack again. Then the next main phase, you get the mana again. Pay that mana, attack again. So you get infinite combats and infinite mana with this method. So yeah, you get infinite red mana and infinite combats. And that is a combo. You can do it by turn 5. You can even do it with him as the commander. So yeah. And so that's a really quick combo. Just one card and Neheb as your commander. I just seen that combo a lot of times, so I decided to just talk about it. And I have both of the components, so one day I may end up trying it out. So yeah, this is today's combo of the week. Stay tuned next week for next combo. Let's just go into our number 10 of this rainbow theme. So and it is Auger Spree. 3 mana instant. Target creature gets +4, -4 on turn of turn. There are actually 15 cards in that theme, and I decided to pick the 10 best, just excluding 2 of the non-basic lands in it. The third one is actually a special one, which I'm just gonna talk about it. So yeah, this is a Auger Spree, number 10 card in it, and it's just either removal or a pump spell, basically, or maybe both. Just you can either use it to kill the enemy creature or lower its defenses, or even just increase one of your own attack, which is actually very good. And I mean, it's not that good. It's just mainly it's good for limited, maybe commander. But yeah, Auger Spree is good. And for the rainbow theme, like this is actually like a mythic theme, and this card is basically a rainbow theme in the Jumpstart. Or just all is the only theme to be more than one color, and it's one of the few themes, or maybe the only theme, to not have a thriving land in it. But yeah, and it's a very good theme nonetheless. But this has only one list. I had to pick the 10 best cards from that list. If you want, in another video, I can just explain the other 5 cards. So yeah, this is Auger Spree, number 10. Let's just go into our simple number 9 card, and it is Iron Root Warlord. 3 mana, X5, 3 folk soldier with, but the power is equal to the number of creatures you control. 5 mana, create a 1/1 soldier token, and that is just a very good card, and I like it. And I mean, it used to be played in a weenie deck when it was in standard. Now it's not in standard, yeah. And it was kind of good, like high toughness. It could get high power, quick tokens as well. Nice, I like it. So Iron Root Warlord is the number 9 of this podcast. So yeah, let's just go in to the number 8, the Golden 8, and it is Lawmage's Binding, and it's a 3 mana aura with flash. Enchant creature can't attack or block, and deactivated abilities can't be activated. Yeah, not even mana abilities. That is just so good. And it's flash. I mean, it's also common. That is actually kind of good for Pauper, but I mean, there is Arrest. Doesn't have flash, but yeah, it's easier to cast. I mean, Lawmage's Binding is a very good card, and I like it. So I mean, this is kind of good. So yeah, Lawmage's Binding is number 8 of this podcast. Not too powerful, but I mean, the rares are just really good in it. But I mean, the other cards, not much. Let's just go into the number 7, the simple number 7, and it is Rover Horror. 6 mana, 4/4 horror with when it enters battlefield, bounce a permanent. Then its owner discards a card. Yeah, which is just so good. Like, for example, I mean, it is not good when it comes back to returning your own things because you have to discard. I mean, if the opponent has stolen one of your things and you're going for the rover horror, bounce it. Oh, you have to discard. But this is a very good card. It's like a 3 mana 4/4 attached to a 3 mana. What was that card's name again? That allowed you to bounce a card, then make that player discard a card. I don't remember the name of it, but I knew that was a thing. Well, the rover horror is that on a 4/4 creature. So yeah, I like the rover horror. I remember drafting it in Return to Ravnica. I remember drafting. No, was it? No, it wasn't Return to Ravnica. It was a Modern Masters 3. So yeah, in rover horror, that is the number 7. I mean, I had some memories of that, but I mean, it's not necessarily a good card, but still, it's number 7 out of 15 of the cards in that theme. So let's just go in to the number 6, and it is Chamber Sentry, which is an X mana 0/0 artifact creature construct with Sunburst, and X tap, remove X plus some counters on Chamber Sentry to make it deal X damage to anything, and then you can pay Wooburg to get it from your graveyard to your hand, which is just very good, believe it or not. I mean, of course, Walking Ballista is a better card because Walking Ballista doesn't need to pay mana to remove the counters, can go beyond 5 mana. I mean, it's Walking Ballista just enters with half X plus some counters on it. But Chamber Sentry has Sunburst instead, just like Engineered Explosives. I mean, why why not put Sunburst? It just saves up like 3 lines of text. Wizards, why didn't you just put Sunburst instead of Chamber Sentry enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it? You could have gone for a simpler thing. Just say Sunburst, nothing else. But you just have to overcomplicate things. Come on, Wizards, why? Why? Okay. Anyhow, it is a very good card. I mean, I remember using it in sealed. I mean, it was kind of risky because you need to use 5 colors. But it was still a very good card in it. I mean, I remember it was played in a few standard decks. But I mean, it's now not in standard anymore. Still, it looks cool. Anyhow, just good for commander as well. So yeah, Chamber Sentry, number 6. Time for the number 5, and it is Alloy Mirror. It is a 3-mana 2/2 artifact creature mirror. Tap, add 1 mana of any color. Yeah, that is just. It's just like, like just some mana rock. Like, it's kind of like a mana lift on a creature. Some may consider it a disadvantage. I'm not sure if that's really a disadvantage or not. It's just like, this card is like, for example, it is, mana lift, it can't attack. This can attack. This can block even. And it's a 2/2. And it has the same abilities like mana lift, same cost. But it's a creature. Some may consider it worse because it's a creature, but I don't know, it's at least played in Commander. Of course, there is stuff like Dark Steel Ingot, which is indestructible, There's also, Commander Sphere, which taps you for the relevant colors of your commander, And there's also stuff like, I don't know what else. Yes. Chromatic Lantern, which taps for any color and allows your lands to tap for any color as well, which is good. So that's the number 5 in this podcast. It just seems interesting for me. Also, is that a beak? It may try to emulate. I think it's emulating a bird. I don't know. Just can't fly though. But let's just go into that number 4 card, and it is Pteromorphic Expanse. So this is actually the special card. It is actually the theme card in this pack. When you open a Jumpstart booster, you get a theme card, which basically shows you what's the theme of the pack. Well, this is the art that shows up, which is the Pteromorphic Expanse with this unique art. First time it received a different art, and it has this unique art that's never going to show up in any other variant, and it can only be obtained from the rainbow variant of basically the theme pack. So for the Jumpstart pack, like, this is the only way you can get it, through the rainbow theme. And you know what? I have it right there. Okay, wait. Does it see? There. See? And that's the card I just pulled off from it, and it's actually really cool. You know what? It's just a land that taps, sacrifices it to just search for any basic land and put tapped, then shuffle your library. Of course, we now have better stuff like what was it called? Prismatic Vista and Fable Passage. Which Fable Passage is just strictly better Pteromorphic Expanse, because it does the same thing, but if you have 4 more lands, untap it. Oh! This actually works very... Oh, and not just that. Fable Passage works very well with... what is it? What is that card's name? Oh yeah, Amulet of Vigor, because it adds a bonus mana, because it basically... You get the land tapped, untap it, then the trigger jumps. Tap that, then in response to trigger, then untap it, boom. You get bonus mana by using a Fable Passage and Amulet of Vigor, which is something that Prismatic Vista can't do, but Prismatic Vista is still a better card nonetheless, which just taps, pay 1 life, and sacrifice it to search your library for a basic land and put it onto battlefield, untapped, then shuffle your library. Pteromorphic expanse, that is a number 4, and that's a special card. That's why it's a special, because it just has a different art. And that's the art of the podcast, actually, and the art of the theme, in fact. And a never seen before art, and not gonna happen again. And I have it, right there. So let's just go into our golden number 3, and it is when I said golden, I actually meant golden. Fusion Elemental, Wooburg 8/8 Elemental, nothing else. Yes, really, nothing else. I mean, it's very good. I mean, it's just a vanilla card, and yeah, I mean, it's vanilla uncommon, and it's actually it's above average, which is very great. It's just like Gigantosaurus, but worse, because I mean, Gigantosaurus is 5 green for 10/10, and this is like 5 mana for a Wooburg for an 8/8. Wooburg is actually harder than 5 green, believe it or not. And I think 5 green is actually more efficient when it comes to Chroma and Devotion. I mean, and it also has better stats as well. I mean, that's why Fusion Elemental was always an uncommon, but Gigantosaurus was always a rare, believe it or not. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if Gigantosaurus is in this set, but I mean, Fusion Elemental is in the rainbow theme. So I mean, when I said not every theme is just monocolor, apparently rainbow is the only theme to not be monocolored and instead feature every color in the game, because the other themes only have 1 color. I just checked on I just checked on oh yeah, on MTG Gamepedia, and it's the only rainbow theme, the only multicolor theme, and I'm not sure if there are more themes with just 1 deck list, or if it's the only theme with 1 deck list, because themes can have up to 4 different deck lists, and Rainbow has 1 theme, Legion has 4, Rainbow has 1 deck list, Legion has 4, Angel has 2, and Rogues has 2 or 3, I think it was 2 only. I mean, Fusion Elemental, that is the number 3, which is actually golden. Oh, and remember to like and subscribe and follow if you haven't already. And it's time for the number 2, and it is Prophetic Prism. So I mean, this is a 2 mana artifact. When enters battlefield, draw card. 1 mana tap, add 1 mana of any color, and that is just a very good card. It used to be played until Arkham's Astrolabe came along, and I mean, the reprint in Kaladesh was actually kind of significant, and now the reprinting it, the appearance of it in Kaladesh Masters is actually gonna be good. And yeah, so this is a prophetic prism, and I mean, they made a better version, which is Arkham's Astrolabe. Instead of being 2 mana, it's actually 1 snow. but does the same thing, and it just replaces 2 mana with 1 snow, and I mean, and instead of being an artifact, it's just a snow artifact. Oh, and not just that, it's actually so much. It's easier to pay for snow because I mean, Modern Horizons actually featured like a snowland reprint, so you just have to, instead of playing basic lands, just play basic snow lands, and then just there you go. You have a cheaper prophetic prism. Just 1 mana cheaper made this card get banned. Yes. And it got banned first in Pauper, and now it's banned in Modern because of that. I mean, it's so good. So now people are having to go back to prophetic prism because of that. So I mean, Arkham's Astrolabe was just too good, man. I mean, it was Modern Horizons, and now it just got reprinted in the Zendikar Rising secret set. The list, as you can see from that Planeswalker symbol below. So if a card has a Planeswalker symbol below it, then that means it's from the list or from a mystery booster. I mean, I'm just reviewing Jumpstart here, which I just figure out when I open the Jumpstart boosters, it actually contains M21 cards in it. In fact, I actually knew that, like, because I saw other people open these boosters, and they got M21 cards in it, and I was severely surprised that they actually put M21 cards in Jumpstart boosters. But I don't know, apparently they did it because, I mean, they were going to bring it to MTG Arena and feature all new cards in Historic and Legacy. Yeah, and Commander, of course. I mean, it is kind of good. I like Jumpstart. I opened 4 boosters of it, and I got some good cards in it. You know, and I like the themes from there, especially the rainbow theme, which is a mythic theme. I mean, let's just go into the number 1, and it is Maelstrom Archangel. 5 mana, 5/5 angel with flying. When it deals combat damage to a player, you may cast a spell from your hand for free. Yes. I mean, I think that's a reprint. I'm not sure. I think that's it. No, wait. Hang on. Yeah, that is definitely a reprint. I mean, wait, is it a reprint? That's just... It's a Force 54. And I think that's actually a new card. Wait. No, this is a reprint. That's a reprint. That's new art. Yeah. Reprint. Oh wait, that's just combo of the day. And oh yeah, that is just, yeah, that's a reprint. But still, it's just a very good card. And I remember, and like, it's a very good card because like you play in Commander, like you get to cheat in anything when you hit someone with the Maelstrom Archangel. It's kind of like using Jodah or Fist of the Suns, and basically it allows you to cast anything for Wooburg. Well, that is basically, you just pay Wooburg, hit someone with it, cast something for free. So it's kind of like, in a way, it's kind of like, oh yeah, Fist of the Suns and Jodah, yeah. And that is just and I like it. So Maelstrom Archangel is the number 1 card from the theme. In fact, it's just a mythic. So, I mean, remember, if you get and not only that, this can be found in every single Rainbow Jumpstart theme pack. So I mean, Rainbow has only 1 list, and it always contains double rare, which is a Maelstrom Archangel and Chamber Sentry. Yeah. And I mean, that was from the 2nd booster I opened from that. But I mean, it can be hard to get because that's a mythic theme. I mean, apparently themes have a rarity, which is just common, rare, and mythic, I think. I'm not sure if there's an uncommon rarity for themes. But there is a common and a mythic theme. But yeah, a common, rare, and mythic. And I opened 2 rares, 1 mythic, and 1 common. I mean, that is today's theme review for Rainbow Theme on Jumpstart, Card Flipper Podcast. So yeah, congratulations, you've reached the end of the podcast. So why don't you like and subscribe and follow if you haven't already? Stay tuned to our next videos, streams, and podcasts. Podcasts will be live every Tuesday at 4 p.m. GMT, so stay tuned to them. Watch my other videos too. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and bye.